Hey YouTube, this is React Pack. I'm Tom.
I'm Rose.
I'm Miki.
And this is the final episode of Baccano. Yeah, very last one in existence. Ever. So, last time we had the meeting between Jacuzzi's group and Graham's group, and now Vino's here. So now pretty much everybody that we know still around is here.
Yeah.
So
everybody has crossed paths.
Yeah, so what happens next? I mean, obviously the fight's going on between Vino and Graham. But
China can't speak currently, but she'll scratch it into something.
yeah, I think she physically can't speak too.
Yeah,
It's not just a
yeah.
vow. So I wonder if her father is gonna make an interjection here to watch or anything. I mean, he hasn't shown up at all through this whole thing, which is very curious. I guess maybe this is one of those moments where he just wants to watch and see how she does because she's an
Probably.
experiment.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, that's what he likes to do. He just watches. He sets things in motion.
Yeah. So do you have any inkling as to what the original experiment was
For
for
China?
Chani?
I think he just wanted to see if he could make another person and see how much control he could exert over it.
Somewhat similar to what Mr. Hoover did, because he made his homunculuses and then he exerted will over them as extensions of himself. Only there was a bit more trust, if you can call it that, between Ennis and Hoover and Chane and him. Well, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, check out the description and Patreon if you guys want to check out any of the other shows that we've got going. This will be the end of the Baccano series, and we won't be immediately replacing this series, but there are other shows like Visions that's new on Saturday, and in December we will be watching, what's it called? Star Wars Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you very much. See you in discussion.
Give us all your chocolate bars.
Vino.
He didn't get an intro.
Yeah. Lua.
Carol realized that the story cannot have an ending.
Who's Carol?
The beginning people?
Mhm.
Oh.
There's no need for the typical attitude, Nicholas. Since you are sharing this secret with us, you also share the danger involved. The whole Vino affair should have taught you well enough.
Vino?
Let us get ourselves and focus on the task at hand. Yes, sir.
Angry faces.
Keep briefing me on the peripheral information concerning the flying pussy.
Of course. Well, Lad Russo of the Russo family is continuing to cooperate well enough with the investigation, but he still insists that all of the killing he did was done in self-defense.
Tell me, Mel, you ever heard of a guy named Huey off the Ray? I don't know what prison they're gonna be shipping him off to.
Say, Alcatraz.
They don't say. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, he wants to try and kill him.
By Jacuzzi's. Now, Jacuzzi himself, he was recovering from multiple injuries.
He looks so happy.
When he was re-injured in a fight with Graham Spector. He's currently back in recovery.
Any word about Eve Genova?
I think it'd be best to let Sugar Cube report on that.
Yeah, there he is. Sugar cube.
If the sisters wanted to spend the rest of her life closed up with her brother and it was sumptuous and agreed, that's another matter.
He's like,
You monster.
right?
I see. Good work. Sugar.
Still haven't heard him talk. Not once.
No,
Did he just
Yeah,
speak?
he does talk with.
Oh, you want one? Don't mind if I do.
Oh,
How?
oh.
Clams over.
What? Disappears into the madness.
Help yourself.
He gets to see him.
Why is there light back there?
They're like,
Sugar Cube, I'd like you to continue keeping an eye on the movements of Miss Genova.
He is diabetes.
Thanks for everything. I'm so glad you came.
Go on ahead, darling.
oh dear.
Well, goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, goodbye.
Money to shut up.
Let's open up my gratitude.
Hey, wait a second.
I'd have kept it. She can't.
Spend it on a new leg.
Yeah, new leg.
I'd like you to stop teasing her about her riding for free. Understood?
Shit.
I'll try.
So this means why can't she pay for it?
Wait,
though?
she's-
Give me as many tickets as this will buy.
Wow.
But where to?
Yeah.
Care where? This is for everything up to now.
Okay, but why?
Please don't ask.
But, ma'am, I mean...
It would take too long.
Okay. Just give me some tickets.
Concerning what happened
Okay.
to all-important Vino,
I don't know anything, I swear.
Nicholas, calm down.
I can't take any more vino, please.
What happened with Vino?
I mean, sure, my clothes are clean, and I'm not covered in blood. But I think it would actually be pretty difficult to forget the voice of the person who tried to kill you.
Well, a lot of people have tried to kill him. Ouch.
Kid, you should really learn to calm down. Look, the train arrived safely, right? So I'll let you off the hook and stop killing you over and over. I hear it, you went and bought yourself a ticket afterwards.
How does he?
I gotta say, that was big of you, but then again, it is what you're ordinarily supposed to do.
Thank you. Somebody recognizes it.
Ticket, please.
Oh, poor Chaz is traumatized.
Aww.
You should learn to calm down.
I guess she picked the dress.
Well, am I eating alone?
So yes. Oh, Domino's! We're back to Domino's!
The right way this time. Oh, even Fear is loving it.
Hey, and there's a girl.
Got it? Oh, there they go.
Okay then.
This girl is even less normal than you are, Rachel.
His face.
That one. For the sake of argument, let's say she is trying to kill me. I don't necessarily think that necessarily means that she isn't in love with me.
You don't necessarily think.
Look, maybe she loves me so much she wants to kill me, or maybe it's the one where she really does love me but has to kill me for the sake of something even more important, you know? The way she was fighting to the death with that white suit. An expressionless face, never saying a word. I just keep falling more in love with her every time I remember.
Aw.
Something? This is the first time I've seen you as human.
You didn't think I was human before now?
Well, no one
To be
did.
perfectly frank, I'm confused myself sometimes. Well,
Okay.
I'm certain that I'll be successful.
Was this when they went to see Luck?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
is that Dallas?
No,
No,
that's
that's
the newspaper dude.
Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas. Oh. Then is that Vino?
That's the information broker, aren't you?
Oh, that's why he's scared of him.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the former Claire Stanfield, or the son Vino. I was
Everybody.
a Transcontinental Railroad conductor for a while. Young lady had placed her in a very dangerous situation.
Oh.
That
How does he know everything?
We should talk, and I need to administer your punishment.
Oh, goodness.
Administer your punishment.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And all you have to do is talk to me.
I'll tell you what, Jen.
That sounds like it's pretty certain.
Yeah, all I gotta do now is figure out if she feels the same way. I could leave John A alone, and I'm sure she'd take care of that guy and everything. What to do? You think I should go after him anyway? You're right.
Children give the best advice. Oh, are they just gonna keep doing this? I would be
Nope.
mad. Bruh.
I don't care what your little brain thinks. It's impossible for you to beat me.
Similar thing Lad said.
I'm more impressed by the fact that Graham can hold him up just casually.
I will not be able to engage him any further. It would just not be right. Well, you see, this man is going to be killed by boss man himself in due time. do but acknowledge your little warning. It's not a warning. It's a death sentence.
Bye.
I like your style, kid. Feel free to use this warehouse whenever you like.
It belongs to me.
Bye now. I'll see you folks later.
Alright.
Maybe sometime when that confounded redhead isn't around.
So, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't know.
Besides, Johnny seems to be just a little bit happier, don't you think?
Oh!
That's gotta be a good thing.
It was
We
right here.
stand.
Hey,
Did he just say his name?
it's been a while.
I'm surprised you recognized me.
All I had to do was picture the Sylvie in my memory and grow her up a bit. And this is exactly how she looked. So when did you...
That's all I had to do.
I thought that if I was going to stop time, I might as well wait until I had refined myself. The boy who did it reminded me a little of Gretel.
Now, Sylvie,
Aww.
I'm not getting any crazy ideas. Just smile. Come on, give me a smile, Sylvie.
No, man, I'm fine. Stop it.
She's like, you're being weird.
I thought that Gretel, that maybe he was happy inside there.
It's nice.
I have to go now.
Why?
I haven't seen you for 200 years. Wasn't this meeting a bit brief?
If you like, just hang around the speakeasies. You'll catch me.
Hey, long time no see. Even in that get-up, I knew it was you. I had to tell you thanks for keeping the promise you made to me back then.
Wait, who is that choking?
Look.
Yes, but you only
Wait.
get one wish, not 3.
All right, devil. Decided. Would you look after Misa for me?
Oh.
His brother has died. Help him with things for me. Wait till the time comes when he can raise his voice and laugh heartily. I'm sure that would make you smile too.
So you want to see me smile?
Of course I do. But I still have a whole lot of people that I have to make smile yet.
He's
I've been
still.
for over 200 years now, and there's probably no meaning to life. So isn't it much better for everyone to smile and enjoy themselves while they're
Crying.
here? Be free from the sorrow and hatred that consumes them, yeah?
Why?
See you.
Breathe.
You keep looking after Misa.
It's not that I was keeping any promise to you. I was just deeply curious as to what would happen.
Excuse me.
There they are.
Do you have a question, Carol?
I was curious about what would ultimately count as the beginning and ending of this story.
As long as stories are told, they should not have clear endings, Carol.
This might be too hard for me to get my head around, Mr. Vice President.
Oh, my sincere apologies. But there are some things that can only be told in a certain fashion.
Mr. Vice President, I still don't understand why stories can't have an ending.
Well, why do you think, Carol?
Because allowing the possibility for the story to go on is appealing?
3 points.
That isn't enough points, is it? Because they're enjoyable?
That's right, because they are enjoyable.
But sir, won't some people be unhappy with stories that don't have endings?
That's one aspect that makes it enjoyable, Carol.
It's the mouse. Oh.
Do you not recognize that little white mouse?
Wow, that was gross.
Ow.
Bye bye.
How do you think our friend has spent his time up to now, running around this earth? And what sort of experiences do you think he will have from here on? Visualize, Carol. Imagine. And there you have it, my dear Carol.
Hmm.
That's his smile.
Yeah.
Aww.
Say, it's all
Say I do.
We start off as friends.
A little blush. Oh, what's wrong with Vlad? Dreaming of Master Huey and killing him? Bruh. Oh no, they found him!
Is it empty?
It's empty.
It's empty.
Oh, he broke out.
I mean, I saw that coming, but okay.
Yeah. He has how long under there? He just
Yeah.
chip away at it little by little. Throw it. Oh, the tickets.
Why do you throw them so violently?
Wait, what? I thought they were angry at each other. Oh, you get to see what it is. What? It's a dragon.
The most fun mafia in existence.
Yeah.
Car.
Yeah, it's like another one.
They'll learn eventually.
Yeah. 1930, we're not done? Oh, they stole something. Oh, this is a nun outfit.
I think this
Yeah, this is
either before or after they went to the Immortaled.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Of course, pandemonium.
Even the cops!
nice.
Discussion.
Discussion last. Yeah, so
This
was
was such a good
Yeah,
show.
it wrapped up so many some of the things like nicely.
Yeah.
It really doesn't leave you feel like you have to go read the books, which is nice of them.
yeah, they knew that they weren't gonna have season 2. I'm pretty sure ever. So they're just like, all right, just give it a nice little bow tie, and that's what we got.
And the little talk of like, it doesn't have to have an ending.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of stream of consciousness in there, but also just a little bit of opening a window to another world.
Mhm.
I really like those kind of stories.
Yeah.
But at the start, we saw that Lad was in prison, or at least being interrogated.
He's like on house arrest or something.
A little more than house arrest.
Well,
but yeah.
maybe he's in prison.
Yeah, I'm assuming right there he's in like a hospital room where they probably keep you under watch.
Right.
They do that with real life prisoners, but so they're interrogating him as what happened. He's claiming it was all in self-defense. I mean, he doesn't really have a whole lot backing him up. I mean, he's got his uncle, I guess, but he lost all his own guys. Yeah, all of them, I think.
Pretty much all of
or
them that
almost
he
all of
took with him, which was like his whole crew, because it was like a wedding party kind of thing.
Yeah, and we don't know what happened with his girlfriend, though, but I imagine she got let off easy, because she actually didn't kill anybody, and I don't think she was ever in any of those areas where the passengers would have been able to identify her. She stayed in her own room the entire time. And speaking of which, the passengers are all quiet.
That's what I was going to say. They're not speaking, so I don't think there's any evidence against him.
No.
So I don't think they can hold him. Unless they're going to hold him for something else he's done.
Well, he is a part of a well-known crime syndicate, so
Yeah.
that might be against him. Since this is the last episode of this, and we're never going to get into it, I do know that he does go to jail.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, I would assume that he was
Yeah.
looking forward to it, hoping to go
Because
to
he wants,
Alcatraz too.
I think
Probably.
you probably want to, even if you let him out, you do something terrible so he can end up in the same prison
He
with
probably just
Huey.
admits that he did kill all those people and sent him to Alcatraz. So, because that is where they would send someone like him. But also, yeah, I think he either... I can't remember. I have this image in my head that he's got like a pirate hook. I don't think he gets a pirate hook. I think he gets like a metal arm attachment, like a fist. Because he kept pretty much here down.
Yeah, because the bone was still there.
Yeah. So Graham also... Oh, that's a bit ahead. But yeah, how do you say?
He also looked super, I don't know, disheartened. He looked like he was in a daze.
When we first got it to see him back, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I could imagine is maybe because Lua didn't
Yeah.
want him to be killed by him anymore. After he punched out the watchtower, he was fine still. When he was on the ground, it's like, oh, well, I'll kill you later.
What do you mean Lua doesn't want to be killed by... Because...
Well, she didn't say it, but,
Yeah,
he
but
said,
it's
what's the
kinda-
matter? You don't want to be killed by me no more? So that's the only thing I could think of that would have gone upset. But he seemed to be in a good mood before when he was talking to her.
True.
But
Interesting. Didn't think of that. I have from the top, we had, they think the senator facilitated the incident somehow. I don't know if that's true, because maybe it was they just meant he was involved.
Yeah.
But they say facilitated means he was like in some way orchestrating it. Yeah. Sorry, this is really annoying me. Something on your eyelash.
Well, it's actually very possible because he mentioned that there's some kind of a rivalry between him and Huey, which
Right.
I wonder to what extent, like are we hearing accurate information, or is this like them looking on, thinking that's what's going on?
Right. Yeah, there's the rivalry between him and you, but apparently they were doing some sort of experiment.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them, like it's a rivalry, but it's like an experiment to see who's right or something like that.
Maybe. Barium seems very cold, but also he has Huey in prison, but they want the other three. They want the other three to experiment on them.
Oh, Dallas and his friends.
Dallas and his friends, but they have Huey. But they went to this extreme length of contacting the mafia to get these other three.
Yeah. Maybe because they can't, maybe Huey has done something or used his, I don't know, he's been alive a long time. Maybe he has some sort of pull.
Maybe.
That so that they can't experiment on him, like they can't take him away and experiment on him. Versus they would be able to manipulate the other three because they're kind of nobodies.
They are nobodies. Yeah.
Especially now that their family has no money. And
How do you think Dallas got out of there?
I mean, just
share. Yeah, just
doing this for like the past how many
every time he comes
years?
back alive, just some more wiggle die, or even just break off your body if you're.
Oh.
Because
the
the
rest
body,
of his body wasn't in there.
I know. I'm saying whatever it would try to go to him, so it would probably have enough strength to come out of it. It's not like you can hold it. Like look at the Cheslaw's blood flying the speed of the train, faster than the train coming back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. What if like an animal eats a part of you?
That's what I
I
was
think
thinking.
it would probably either come out of the animal's mouth or butt, or break the animal apart.
Rip apart the animal.
Yeah.
You think maybe, I don't know how any of this happens, so I was wondering what if he cut himself or something beforehand, and so then the blood broke its way back in or something, like some extra help to get him out of there. Because I feel like even though he would have been able to constantly be moving and stuff like that, 2 years, is that enough time?
I feel like anything he has nothing else to do but wiggle.
So
He has nothing else to do.
Yeah, 24/7 just.
Yeah.
Wiggle,
Every time he's back
wiggle right down
alive.
the middle.
Yeah, but also after the lad thing, so Graham just kind of backed off after he realized he couldn't beat Vino, which, hey, I mean that's a interesting quality. He's
Yeah.
like, okay, no, I actually can't kill him, so just leave.
No,
It was more about he wants Lad to be the one to take him down.
Yeah.
And he was
Well, yeah,
warning
but
him.
it was like, yeah, but you seem to be right. Like after you were swinging at him for a while, I was like, all right, you're right. And then like, so I'll let Lad take care of this eventually, kind of. So he still fully believes in Lad. But Vino did also say very similar things to Lad, so I found that an interesting reaction.
As Lad or to Lad?
Similar thing as Lad, like when Lad was like, you can't beat me and stuff like that. So I just found it interesting that no, he didn't flip sides. He kept his loyalty to the original guy who took up his side. Not took up his side, showed that he was strong. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Because Lad was like, no, you can't beat me, and then beat up Graham, and then Graham joined his side.
Okay,
When
but
Vino
Graham.
proves-
Oh, you're saying that Graham didn't
Graham
suddenly become interested
In Vino. Yeah,
Okay.
he recognized that Vino was impressive, but he didn't sway at all.
Yeah,
or-
he still
or shock
thinks
at all.
Lad
No.
is better.
He's staying with Lad.
Yeah.
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 And then we saw Rachel get some bride money or hush money from Senator.
Yeah. Not even a thank you or anything, he just chucked the money at her.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
gratitude.
Right.
Thanks for making sure my wife and daughter didn't die. And also, what's his name? At the Daily Days.
Nicholas?
Sugar Cube.
Sugar Cube, yeah. So he was like a mole in the other families.
Not the Gander, the
Marauders.
Runaradas?
Lunaradas, right. He was like a mole over there. How did he work his way in there? And he does, and it's not even like he's hiding his sugar obsession.
No.
He can't hide anywhere. And he also can see the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like,
Just kind of shimmies through the books. There you go.
Probably like, you guys could have come over here this entire time.
right?
It's like, I mean, it's easier to talk face to face, but I guess you guys are more comfortable on the couch. Okay.
To use all her money to buy those tickets. How expensive do you think the reel was back then? I don't think it was that expensive. I feel like she overpaid.
Yeah.
But she was paying for future probably.
For the future too. She's still gonna freeload. Yeah. And what was it? Poor Cheslaw, absolutely traumatized.
Yeah. I think it's for the better. Because he needed to be, snapped out of his hatred for all the other immortals.
Beings.
And being, on self-defense all the time, wanting to kill people. That's not a way to live. especially as an immortal, is not a good mindset.
Nah.
So as terrible as the pain he went through is, the thing is he can never die. So it's the mental trauma will wear off eventually.
Well, no,
Hopefully.
the other one didn't.
What other one?
With the other caretaker.
Oh, that
he
one.
had,
That's true.
Still alive and strong.
That's true. But at least maybe he's scared straight. Hopefully. That is our hope. And Vino, speaking of Vino, he actually is in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of believed him when he was first saying we could get married on the top of the train.
Yeah.
But now I believe him.
I'm
That's really
still
cute.
kind of for that it's like a infatuation.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
more of
because
a crush.
he said he's been in love many times, but this time is a little different. It could just be all talk, but I'm inclined to believe that he would pursue her.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to.
Yeah, I think it's genuine, but I also think all the other times were probably genuine. As
Genuine,
well.
yeah.
I think he's just kind of crazy, but Shane is also a little crazy, so it just might work.
Yeah. and if he found Nicholas following Eve, and what's his name what's the other people, Gandor's,
Yeah.
and he gets his information. So on the one hand he's punishing him, but on the other hand he just wanted to get information on where Chane was.
Yeah, because he did put Eve in danger.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how he gave. He leaked some information.
Yeah,
to make something happen.
he leaked information to the Runarada
Yeah.
so that they could kidnap her and use her to get at the Gandors or somebody.
He just wanted information, I think. Yeah.
He wanted to find out more, but he had to use the Runaradas.
Yeah, because remember the boss of Daily Days was like, you did this, you put things in motion, and then he was talking to the other black guy after the Nicholas left, and he was like, we'll just let the wheels turn.
Yeah, because he knew what he was doing and that he was hiding information and stuff. But
Yeah.
he eventually came clean, we see, at the end.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And he's terrified of the rail tracer as well.
Yeah. As everyone should be. He is one of the few people who have seen Rail Tracer's face and lived to tell the tale.
And then we now know blonde hair, smiley face guy's name.
What is it?
Elmer.
Oh,
Elmer.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I listened closely until
He's the
I could
glue
hear
that
it.
brings everyone together.
He's Elmer glue.
I bet he invents it.
But my favorite part between him and the girl whose name I don't know, Sylvie. The moment it was like what everyone was thinking is like, he's like, smile. I want to see you smile. It's like, stop it. I'm fine. And it goes on with the conversation like nothing happened.
That was funny. It's what everybody else was thinking. So it's like, you need to chill, man. And then Sylvie was like, I came because I wanted to be with Gretel, but he's gone now. Bye.
It's funny she waited this long to do that.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't before. It was in Hoover.
Yeah.
Greta was in Hoover. So now that he was in Firo, she kind of, and he reminds her of her brother.
Oh, is that what
or
she
not
was
brother.
implying? That she knew that he had passed on, and then she
had she had
Yeah.
said it. She heard that he had been devoured. He was devoured by this boy.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I wonder what she meant by be with him. Was she gonna devour?
That's
Firo?
that's what I got from it. Because the way she said it is like, I wanted to be with him again, as in like have him in her by devouring the kid. But then she found out that
He looked happy.
he looked happy, right? That's what she said.
Yeah, that's a good point. I had always assumed that she meant like getting the person to devour her, but other way around also makes sense.
She waited to drink the thingy.
Yes, she waited till
She was in her 20s.
Yeah.
Which is
Smart.
Very helpful for
Wait till
nowadays society.
Yes.
You can't do anything under 21.
It's true. And have your frontal lobes fully formed.
Fully formed.
I think it's a good point that it's now in hindsight shows that Cheslaw's guardian never had his best interest at heart.
No.
That he let him drink that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they made a point of showing that Sylvie didn't drink it.
Yeah.
So it was in everyone's mind of, when drinking at a certain point actually matters.
Yeah. Poor Cheslaw.
A child forever.
But the biggest...
But now he has a forever mom sister? Ennis?
Well, Ennis isn't...
She's immortal.
She's immortal?
She's a homunculus.
Homunculus are immortal. Okay, yeah. True.
I don't know.
Mother sister.
Well, actually, yeah. Maybe, probably.
Because our devil friend is immortal, unless he did something to himself to make himself immortal because he's been around a long time. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of it, though, that is the biggest reveal of the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
My mouth was like the whole
Yeah,
time.
you guys. That's what I was talking about in episode 13. When at the very end, it's like, did you catch that? When Luck was saying something, when Misa was talking to Luck, he had the voice.
Oh, he had the voice?
Yeah, he said it in the double voice. I was like, yeah, but things seem interesting here. He said it in the same voice as Entity. So I was wondering if you guys heard that.
No.
I didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
I'm glad I didn't.
That was
Wait,
cool.
who?
Luck.
Luck said
Misa was talking
nobody.
to Luck.
Oh, Misa was talking to Luck.
So
I
why-
want to go
it's-
back and see it.
It was
now.
when he said, "Why didn't you intervene?" Remember, he was asking, "Why didn't you intervene?" And we were wondering, like, what did he mean by that? Why didn't he intervene?
Yeah.
Because he could have that whole
So
time.
Misa knows that Luck
He knows.
is the entity.
Entity.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad he's not like has this weird person following him around his whole life in different human forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Which
he has
means-
to have met him at some point way back when.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what. Okay, so Luck just like drank the thing, fully knowing what was happening with everybody else in the room. They're just like, I'm gonna let this happen. This is becoming more. This is more interesting than the ship, man.
Yeah, I remember he saw something in Huey that he connected with. He likes to watch as well. He wants to
Yeah.
experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A scientist. And speaking of Huey, still just second to Hoover.
Second to Hoover.
Yeah.
In like
In
evil.
Evil?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just smiling in his prison, just watching his daughter suffer for her whole life.
Yeah. I always, that was one of the biggest things, is I wanted to know more about Huey. I wanted to know more of his backstory, but just not enough time.
And where did
Didn't
he
come
get a daughter?
He made her like I think
But
she's
how?
homunculus. He's been
But
around.
she grew up.
Oh, so he must. It's part of his experiment.
But
to
I
make
thought
her
he
grow.
said she said that she would age and
Yeah,
grow
and
and
die.
die.
Yeah.
So she must be human, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it brings it up in the show. I think she may actually just be his biological child.
Maybe.
And I don't think they ever talked about whether or not they can have kids. Did they? I don't think they did.
No.
But if they do, it most likely they'd be human. Just regular old human.
Makes sense.
Yeah. They didn't drink nothing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Good
it.
show.
I mean,
it's so good.
we've already talked about our ratings in the episode 13 because these are kind of OVAs, but now that we've seen them, they're kind of not OVAs.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
continuations.
But for what it is, I think episode 13 is still a complete show. This is just kind of like icing on the cake.
yeah, I'm glad we were able to catch these.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Oh.
found them.
Before we almost forgot, Chane accepted.
Oh yeah,
You
she
didn't
went.
say it.
She went like.
She had the blushies.
Yeah.
She had blushies and she looked happy.
That one day she might be able to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to marry him.
Basically.
And Jacuzzi can use the warehouse whenever he wants.
Yeah, so Graham likes him. I just keep thinking like Jacuzzi has all the right friends.
Yeah.
He's friends with the Gandor brothers and Isaac and Miria. And does he know Ennis?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knows Ennis. And now he's friends with Graham, who's friends with Lad. Of course, I don't know if that'll help because Lad has his own thing. And Lad already hates Jacuzzi because Jacuzzi and them had some sort of tiff.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work.
And he also knows Chane, who is 100% backed by Vino.
Right?
And they're both ultimate fighters.
oh my gosh.
And she
Yeah.
likes them. She likes staying around with them.
Yeah.
So
The only odd man out in this entire story is Lad. He's got nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's backing him. But he seems okay with that. I don't think he necessarily fears death.
No.
He
no.
probably wants an explosive one. That's the end of this show, guys. Thank you guys very much for being with us through this entire series. Not sure what we're going to replace it with, if anything, for right now. Right now, we're not going to replace it with anything. But thanks you guys again for watching us and liking the video and subscribing. And again, check the banner on the homepage if you want to see any of the shows that we do. So see you guys next time. React Act. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
And special thanks to Brian Emeka, Wordmaster, Dirty Old Man, Victor, Jackie, and Mitchell D.